Hi, Henk Akkermans here, Supply Chain Dynamics, Chapter 10, Travail, Transparency and Trust. Sysdea Gameplay 1, the Order Fulfillment Flows. This really is a simple supply chain that we model here. We've got a supplier A, we've got a customer B. Both have very straightforward supply chains. The supplier has a backlog. The backlog is driven by order intake. The order intake comes from orders made by the customer. We'll see that in a minute. Once that backlog is being fulfilled by shipments, the production starts are from a different part of the model, but that was forecast based. So this supplier, as in the case of Philips Semiconductors, the collaborative planning case on which this model is lightly based, they produce to forecast, and then the customer gets his orders from their finished product. So we have a production start, work in progress, a production with a lead time of some 6 weeks, a first order material delay, very simple. So a stock of finished products, somewhat more than the base demand, but really a bit like that, and then of course shipments to B. Customer B has a stock of incoming supplies from product A, has its own production starts, no more than the stocks are here, but really desired production starts, and we'll see in a minute where they come from. Work in progress, finished production also, and after 6 weeks also again a first order material delay, finished products, and then sales. How big the sales are of the customer B depends on the customer demand for B, and that's exogenous. In this first version of the model, it's a stable flow of the base demand, and the base demand is precisely 1K, 1,000. But of course we can make variations here, both in terms of standard deviation, demand step side, what have you. Can make a really nice stochastics. And of course the trick is that when this demand, the size of the demand, what actually is being ordered, depends on other sectors. But that's really the flow of the model. If I change this model gets interesting as soon as I change something in the demand for B, so the demand for the products that the customer makes. Let's say they have a 20% increase there. Then you see that nothing much really happens, although already with the supplier we see quite some change. Of course, if I make that bigger, but we'll continue that quest later on, if I make it like 25% change, and all of a sudden all over the model stuff is changing. We'll return to that in a minute, because why is that changing? Well, that is because of all the other sectors in the model, the forecasting, the trust, the transparency, what have you.